Hello, we're back for the next game of the Collegiate Cup in Broward County Cricket Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. And we have the University of Southern California taking on the University of Michigan, two teams which have played extremely good cricket. And it's going to be a cracking contest here. USC are batting first in this one. And I have a very special guest alongside me in the comm box, Satyajit, the captain of USC last year in the Collegiate Cricket League. He's joining me here to give his insights about his team and the different players and help me with this. So first off, Satyajit, how are you feeling about your team's performance so far and how they've played?
Yeah, so it's been like up and down. We lost the first two games pretty badly. That was also because for some of our players, the flight for them got cancelled, so they couldn't make it in time. The captain, our captain Sameep couldn't come, and Vedant wasn't here as well, who was the best bowler in the regionals. But no excuses given. We've come back with two great wins. We defeated University of Georgia yesterday and a win against Rutgers today. So we are well and truly back on track. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to talk with you as well about, USC. It's stunning to be able to first lose two games and then come back that strongly. It always takes a lot of character to be able to win after being under pressure. So it's stunning to see them come up. And it's not been easy wins either. It's been tough oppositions and under pressure victories. So, yeah. What do you think about this game, playing a good University of Michigan side? What are you expecting to see?
Yeah, I think we're pretty confident because the momentum's with us and the batsmen are clicking at the right time in the tournament. So, yeah, we're pretty confident. Our bowling combinations are coming together. We didn't have a pretty good game on turf on this ground the last time because we got out pretty cheaply against University of Florida. But I think we're surely going to score better this time.
Yeah, hopefully we're looking forward to see much better performance with the bat, and I think we will. Momentum completely with your side at the moment. So, yeah. So what kind of total do you think would be good for the USC boys in the first innings? Like we saw 90 being defended in the first game, but then being chased down quite comfortably in the second one. So what kind of total would you expect?
Yeah, I think the talk in the dressing room is that we should take in a few balls, get set, get a hang of the pitch and the bounce because the weather conditions have been varying drastically since day one. And it's nice and sunny today after a lot of rain yesterday. So yeah, we're just going to, that was a really good square cut by Sahib, one of our very special talents on our team. So yeah, I think we're looking for somewhere around 100 to start with. But we might just go for more depending on how things play out and how the power play goes.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, that was a really good shot. So it'll be really interesting to see. Yeah, Lohit has been one of University of Michigan's best players, and he's been potent with the new ball. So it's crucial that they get through this phase of the power play early and just on cue. That was sharp swing back into the right-hander. But yeah, I saw Sahib at the Western Championship, the regionals, and he was brilliant, like just hitting it all around the park. And him and Sameep were the ones who really stood out to me. So yeah, what do you have to say about Sahib, like his strengths and where he really excels in?
Yeah, so he's a freshman at USC. He joined us this fall, or maybe I think in spring. So this is his first season with us. So Sahib, like you said, is a really special talent. And I'll tell you something about him. He's represented Rajasthan back home in India. So he's represented his state. So he's a state under 19 player. He's done really well there as well. So we are lucky to have him on the team. It's a very special talent. And he contributes not only with the bat, but with the ball as well. And he's a gun fielder. So really looking forward to having him on our team. And he's going to be with us for at least 4 more years. So big things coming for him, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. Like, I can tell all the stuff you said is like completely valid. The way he played was magnificent. And although he hasn't particularly arrived as much as he would have liked to this tournament as of yet, like we know he has the talent to do it. So Yeah, considering he's not played that knock of substance as of yet, so if there's one message you'd give him, what would it be to try and, bring it together a bit more and succeed in this particular tournament?
Yeah, so with Sahib, I think he had a really good start in our first game. He scored a quick fire 30. And yeah, I mean, with a player of his quality, you expect them to like do a one-man show. So I think that's coming. I think he's reserved it for the knockouts, just like Abhishek Sharma did during the World Cup. But he played a really crucial knock against Rutgers this morning. He was there. He went into open and was there till the 8th over, took responsibility, chasing. And I think we don't need to give him a lot of advice. Just keep him calm. Make sure that he feels comfortable in the dressing room as he is new. And yeah, not much to say about his technique. He's pretty good. He does all of his drills properly, and he knows the ins and outs of his technique. So it's just about him getting in, and he'll soon put on a show. That's what we feel as a team.
Yeah, 100%. We're waiting for that as well. He's such a quality player. And yeah, like you mentioned, so technically strong. Like all the shots he plays are just so beautiful to watch to the eye. So yeah, it's a very mouth-watering clash coming up. I think it's two good teams, and like you mentioned, USC has a lot of quality players, and we just hope we can see a much better performance with the bat than the last time they played on this turf, which I do definitely expect, because it's a team in form. If anyone has the momentum, it's them, especially after winning a last ball victory. Like, tell me a bit about that game, actually, because 18 runs to get off the last over. I was just talking to Sameep a few minutes ago. It's just insane how much of a confidence boost that can give to a team, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're batting second and chasing, and if you're in the last over and you need anything more than 15 runs, I think Sameep is probably the best man you can have in the middle. 18 runs last over seems Herculean, but Sameep's done it so many times for us that we were confident in the dressing room. So the last time they did it during the regionals, I was back in Seattle because I was just supporting them online, because I work in Seattle now. I graduated in May. So I couldn't see that performance live, but I was fortunate enough to be here. But yeah, all of us were very confident that he'll do it. And yeah, we were nervous, but we were more confident that, no, some people just pull this off. I just told him back then that, why can't we just do this in the second last over, man? Why do you have to make us nervous till the last ball every time? And he's like, oh no, then there's no fun, and he wants to raise the stakes or something. So that's him. Like, Sameep has his heart on his sleeve. He's a very confident guy. And I've seen him grow. Like, I was captain when he came into the team, and initially we were like that we wanted him to play his natural game, but felt like at certain places he could have taken more responsibility, and I've seen him grow. That was a really good shot, good fielding at third man as well. But yeah, so we've seen him grow, take up a lot of responsibility. I think the role of captain has come naturally to him, and with responsibility, his game has become even better. And yeah, he's probably the best batsman on our team.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, just crazy. 18 runs off the last over. He did it in the regionals as well, chasing 27 off the final one. He just takes a liking to these pressure situations, and that's exactly what you want to see in a cricketer. It's more the mentality of, more than the skill set, it's the ability to handle pressure and the mentality you go to play with. And he's one of the players with the best mentalities that I've seen. So yeah, he's really a special talent to watch out for. What do you think about the start, though? 15 for no loss in 1.4. First of all, it's a much steadier start than day before yesterday, where wickets fell in a flurry. So it's a pretty sedate start, not off to an absolute flyer, but certainly something to work off, right?
Yeah. So I think the talk in the dressing room was our top 4, top 5 are our best batsmen. So if we are able to have less wickets down, we can really accelerate towards the end and in the middle overs. So I'm pretty happy with the start. And if Neil and Sahib get set, they will go big, and we have a lot of strong firepower coming in after that with Sameep as well. So yeah, I'm pretty confident with the start. I think we are in for a good first innings.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some good shots. Definitely seems like an emphasis on trying to not overhit the ball, but just stay in there and try and build a partnership early on so they can set it up for the likes of Sameep later on, who's like very good in the back end of the innings. So, yeah. And that's been put down by the fielder. A lucky break for USC there. Neil looking to slash it through the offside. Taking a couple steps down and put down. So a lucky break, and that's the end of 2 overs. It's 15-17 without loss, USC. 1 over left in the power play. So just 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You think they're going to look to try and attack this final over, considering you only have 2 fielders outside the circle?
Yeah, I think because it's the last over of the power play and we are 0 down, I think Sahib might just take this bowler on during this power play. And Neil, oh my God, this dropped catch might actually cost Michigan. I'm a little biased with my opinion. Sorry, guys. I'm a USC grad, so. But if you don't drop Neil's catches, he's a really clutch player. Yeah, something about Neil as well. He's been part of the team for the last 2 years, and he's been a really consistent performer. Oh my God, that was a really good ball. Really good ball. Did it keep low a little bit, did you think?
Might have kept a bit low, but that's the thing with Lohit. He's been so good with the new ball for University of Michigan, especially that ball coming back into the right-hander. Always a threat with that left arm bowler. And I don't think that was, he could have not done much about that. That's just unlucky in my opinion. Stunning delivery.
Yeah, to get Sahib out like that, that was a really jaffer of a ball. Kudos to the bowler, really good ball. Yeah, but I was talking about Neil. So coming in to bat now is Sid Menon. He's an undergrad. He's been part of the team for a while. Really special talent. He's a minor league player as well. I think he got picked for San Diego Surfers during the last season of the minor league. So we won down, but I think we have the depth in the batting, hoping things become better. Sid, special talent. Yeah, he's been a little out of runs, but the team has faith in him. He just needs a few shots to go his way, and I think he'll do better.
Yeah, like Surya Kumar Yadav said, not out of form, out of runs. So, yeah, hopefully he can get an innings going. Like, he's had starts here and there, I think, but not been able to get it going fully. So let's hope for the best. But it's not going to be easy against Lohit. Again, just swinging in, just attacking those stumps consistently. He was the most valuable player of the Midwest Championship, actually, Lohit. Performed with both the bat and the ball, and he's just looking so threatening, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm seeing the Michigan pace attack for the first time. I haven't watched them play before, but what a nice... I mean, both bowlers that were bowling in the power play, they've been doing really well. And yeah, this guy seems like rightfully the MVP, you said, right? For the regionals. Yeah, this guy is a special talent. Hopefully, Neil, yeah, that's well played, Neil.
That's a good shot. I mean, angling away on this occasion and just punching it into the offside. Now, I know we said to attack this last over, but I think with this being Lohit's last over, might just be safe to just play him out. He's just consistently threatening and attacking the stumps, and don't want to lose a couple too early, I think. But, yeah, it's still a pretty good start, and I think it's definitely something. Michigan did concede a lot of the last 2 overs to Nitish against Georgia the last time they played on this pitch. So definitely maybe later on in the innings, a player like Sameep can take advantage of the death overs. So certainly good to have a platform.
Yeah, I think our batsmen have quickly realized that this bowler is really good. So playing on the merit is the right thing to do, I guess. And they're taking their time. That's over the infield. I think that would be a 2.
Yeah, it's a good shot, and the fielder slips while trying to get the ball. Only 2 fielders outside the circle, so the offside was completely inside the ring, so a safe shot there. I think he just needs a bit of confidence, right? A couple of boundaries to get him going, and then we can see a free-flowing Sid. So where do you think he can find his boundaries right here?
Yeah, I think if he gets his feet going a little bit towards the ball, he'll do better. And that's a good shot. He needs to time 2 or 3 shots, and I think he'll be back in touch. He's been training regularly, so I'm sure he's just, like you said, just out of runs, not out of form, and he just needs 2 or 3 shots to go his way. But I think his time will come. And yeah, so coming back to Neil, so he's been a very consistent performer for us for the last 2 years, and we play a league back in LA, and he's been pretty consistent there as well. He contributes both with the ball and with the bat, and he also has played cricket at a really good level back home, back in India. And yeah, all of us are just people who's trained while growing up, and then things happened and we had to choose our careers over cricket. But coming here in the US, having a platform like Collegiate Cricket League has been really helpful, keeps us in touch with the game that we love. And the last season was really nice. It was the first season, but it actually didn't feel like it was the first time it was being organized because it was so well done. And we really liked and had a very good experience. So the entire team was really looking forward to this year. And this time, I was talking to Ashraf in the morning, and the scale's gone up 10 times. And to have students, like college students, play in a stadium like this where we had international games in 2024, that's like a dream come true. Like, that's a dream come true, yeah. And so thank you to you and your entire team for giving us this opportunity, and we hope to come here every year.
I mean, no, it's a pleasure to cover this, actually. And like you mentioned, I was going to ask you, actually, but, you know, there's so much cricket talent out here in the United States, and it's really been untapped into until this, because like this kind of broadcasting service for college cricket is unheard of. And I'm myself discovering how much talent there is in the college level in the United States. Like, I didn't know there was this much quality cricket players at the college level until I'm seeing it in front of my own eyes. And the opportunity to play in a cricket stadium where the likes of India, West Indies, there's been T20 internationals hosted here. There's a T20 World Cup hosted here as well, a couple of matches. So for the ability for college players to be play on the same pitch that the likes of Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma have played on, that's just a surreal feeling, and it's just going to go bigger from here. So how does it help you take your game to the next level and just motivate you to try and be the best version of yourself? This kind of broadcasting availability, playing on a stadium like this with all these kind of facilities, commentary, how does that help you take your game to the next level?
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot, and it keeps us motivated and looking forward to every tournament that we play. I think Collegiate Cricket League has really made college cricket relevant, and it's on the map now, and people are taking notice. And yeah, so like you said, the broadcasting and the commentary is really helpful. The quality of the broadcast, it being streamed on YouTube, is extremely helpful. We have a lot of players who go through videos of other teams, who go through their own shots, their own bowling, and having all of this documented along with commentary is a really nice experience. All of us, we've rented an Airbnb, and every evening all of us sit together and watch matches that we've missed. And that actually makes us feel like we're a professional team. I mean, I'm sure that these teams that play at higher levels, they go back, look at videos, do all of the analysis. So it feels really nice that we're getting an opportunity like this. And yeah, we're really grateful for an opportunity like this.
Yeah, 100%. So glad you're grateful for it as well. Like, we're so glad covering this. Oh, that's a tight run there. So it's been a pretty quiet start, 29 for 1 in 4 overs currently. Still 9 wickets in hand, though, and Sameep still yet to come. You were mentioning about Neil, how he's such a quality player. They dropped him pretty early, too. So there's 6 overs left. You're saying 100 at the start. Have you toned back those expectations after seeing the pitch and the kind of start with the bowling being pretty much on point, or are you still looking at a pretty explosive finish to get to around that 3 figures mark?
Yeah, I think probably the teams improvised on what they're estimating. And yeah, all credit to Michigan, actually. They've been on target and on point. I don't think they've given us a lot of loose deliveries. I don't see a lot of extras as well. So I think the talk in the dressing room right now will surely be that at least we'll go for 10 and over at a minimum for the last 6 overs. I think Neil's batting with a strike rate of 100 right now, but it won't take him a lot of time to just double it. I think we need a few boundaries here, pierce a few gaps, focus on our running between the wickets. Yeah, I think we'll probably aim for a target of 90 to 95 going 10 for the next 6 overs. Seems like evenly paced wicket with something there for the batsmen as well as the bowlers. So yeah, I think we'll probably target a 90.
That's a tremendous shot through the covers, just as we were speaking that they want to up their run rate a bit. It's a very good shot from Siddharth to get his first boundary. You think that would just help him get going, get the confidence back?
Yeah, I think it's going to be helpful. What a nice cover drive by Sid. Yeah, so hoping that we up the ante from here. And I think this will definitely get Sid going. Yeah, that was right there in the slot to be hit.
I'll be back in like.
Yeah, so that was a really good ball and a good catch. Yeah, a really nice catch by the Michigan team. That's a big blow for USC. Yeah, Michigan's been doing a really nice job. Their bowling's been very consistent and on point. Bad luck for Neil, but we have our captain Sameep walking in right now, who's just come off of a really good knock, hoping that Sameep can take it forward and USC can score a good score. I feel like Michigan is well and truly on top right now with 5 overs and our score close to 38, but things can change pretty quickly in a match like T10. But yeah, all credit to Michigan. Their bowling's been really nice. They've been putting their bodies on the line on the field. Yeah, I think we are in for a cracking game. So it's 38 for 2 after 5. You have Sid Menon on strike. Quietly tap towards long on for a single. It's Mustafa Ashfaq bowling right now. He bowled a really good first over, conceding only 6 runs. Let's see how Sameep handles him. A big appeal by Michigan. No, I think the umpires called it not out. I'm sure hearts were in their mouth in the USC dugout. But yeah, Sameep safe for now. Really good bowling by Ashfaq. Quietly tapped towards long on for a quick single. Ashfaq's been bowling really well. He's tossing it up, wearing his line and length. Yeah, it's a good competition. It will be interesting to see how Sid handles this quality bowling. Towards the leg side. Was that a wide? No, not called a wide. That should have been taken advantage of, but yeah, the bowler was lucky. Next ball. Yeah, that was a good ball again. USC players are not able to free their arms and get momentum going towards scoring, but we are faced by a very quality Michigan bowling attack. So let's see how this goes. Picked up towards the offside. That will be a 2. Good running. That was a good throw as well. Right in the keeper's hands. So after the end of 6 overs, USC is on 42, having lost 2 wickets. Michigan's been bowling really well. I think USC will try to take advantage of this over, score a few more runs. It's time that we up our ante. Michigan taking their time to get their fields correct. They've been really bowling to their field, and USC batsmen have not been able to get momentum towards them. We have Sameep on strike, who is in form. So let's see what his approach is going to be for this over. Seems like the bowler is going to come across the umpire. That's going to be an interesting angle. The weather gods have been nice to us all day. Hopefully the weather seems is like this for the rest of the day so that we can get all of our games in today. That was a single taken, tapping it towards long off. This is interesting thinking by the spinner, going across, cutting the angle. And that's a 6. Is that a 6? Or 4? Really good shot by Sid. No chance for long on. The bowler tried to cut that angle, but Sid was able to get it from outside off. Really good shot by Sid. He's been out of runs, but I think he'll probably take advantage of the start that he's got right now and capitalize. Let's see what happens. Picked up in the air again. And a 6. What a shot by Sid. That was of short length. Sid got a lot of time to pick it up, and a really good shot. Going across might not be working for the bowler, but he's a quality bowler. Be interesting to see how he comes back from these two boundaries. Tapped, and that's a dot. Back to the bowler. That was a good comeback after being hit for 2 boundaries. Sid's playing on 27 of 17. Picked up in the air again. Oh, just falling just short of long on. I'm sure the long on thought for a moment that the catch, that was probably going to be a catch, but falling just short. You have Sameep on strike now. Last ball of the over coming up. Sameep comes forward, picks it up over mid-wicket, and that's a 6. Really good use of the feet. This has been an expensive over for Michigan coming across. Hasn't worked for the bowler, but the first 6 overs were really good. So one bad over might not take the momentum away just yet. They have a lot of room to come back. Really good shot by Sameep though, extremely talented batsman. He has this knack of hitting 6s and showing us his talent right now. Let's see how Michigan comes back from an expensive over. Tucked away on the leg side. Good throw. That's a good throw. Back to the keeper. Just 1. Bowling now is Anirudh. He bowled a really quiet first over. Just gave 8 runs in the first over. And probably the Michigan captains thought that we need a quiet over right now. And he's given the ball to one of his best bowlers. Opening the face of the bat towards point. Quick single taken by Sameep. The average score on this pitch today has been 90, and probably that's what USC is targeting. And the aim for Michigan would be to restrict USC to as low a score as possible, because chases can get interesting, especially in T10. Few quick wickets and the momentum can just shift in any direction. It's been a quiet over this one, just 3 singles. That was a slower delivery. Slapped towards long on by Sameep for a single. Single towards cover. It's been a quiet over after expensive over, the previous one. Yeah. But the bowler has been bowling really well. His first over was good. He's been wearing his pace. A slow one again. Really good bowling by Nanduri. Slower one towards the leg side. Sameep probably trying to pick it up over square leg. Not enough pace on the ball to get the timing right on that. Like I said, Michigan's a quality bowling attack, and they've come back strongly after one expensive over.
Yep, 65 for 2 and 8 USC. Last 2 overs coming up, 8 wickets in hand, and Sameep still out there. Siddharth getting an innings going as well. How crucial is that for you guys? I mean, we were talking about him getting a score before, and he's got off to a good start, and he's looking good out there.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we just thought he's out of runs, not out of form. And he clicking right now is really crucial, given that we are heading in towards the knockouts starting today. And yeah, it's good that he's spending some time in the middle. It'll definitely help his confidence levels. He hit 1-6 straight down, and that's a shot that he plays really well. Wasn't coming off in the previous matches, but yeah, I think he'll go big in the last overs.
Yeah, and starting right now, and it's a good-looking shot, but a stunning catch. Oh my God! What a catch! Insane. Looked like he was gonna land safe for the longest part, but a full stretch dive and a stunner. And I guess Sid won't be there for the last 2 overs. Who else do you think can take the scoring other than Sameep to around that 90, 95 you were talking about?
I'm really upset. I think I just jinxed it. I jinxed it, but sorry Sid, but that was a good 30. Yeah, we have Manav coming on strike right now. He is known for his big hitting. He also has been a bit out of touch, but he played a really crucial knock against UC Irvine in the regionals. He scored like 14 runs of just 4 balls at a very crucial time. So he definitely knows how to play under pressure. But like Sid, he's been a little out of touch, but I think this is a really good opportunity just before the pre-quarters and the quarters to come good. But all credits to Michigan. They've put their bodies on the line today. Like, they've been fielding like a gun side, and Yeah, I think they had one drop chance, but since then, it's been really good. Their line and lengths have been consistent, not allowing our batsmen to take advantage.
100%. I mean, they always play hard, and that's shown again. This one's up in the air too. Is he gone? Another one falls. You just keep jinxing them one after the other. I mean, you said Sid first, he got out. You're talking about Manav, and that's a first ball duck. On a hat trick now, Amog. I mean, I think it's your time to react to this.
Yeah, I'm just being optimistic. Didn't mean to do it, but I think the ideal thing for Manav to do right now would have just been to give strike to Sameep, who's been in form, get some time in the middle. Like I said, Michigan's been bowling really well. I felt like this was a slower one, wearing a pace again, not giving the ball in the slot or in the arc, keeping it outside off stump. It's really difficult to clear long off, especially with pace off and that line. So kudos to Michigan on getting that wicket. Yeah, now we have Josh on strike, who's a lefty, and things might change a little bit given that they're not bowling to a righty anymore. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what Josh does right now.
Do you want to say anything about him and jinx him?
No, I'm not taking that risk anymore. Josh, please just take a single.
Okay, let's see if this works. On a hat trick though, Amog, he's picked up 3 wickets for just 9 runs. 65 for 4 USC, just losing their way slightly, but they still have Sameep at the non-strikers end, and Josh can hit a long ball as well. On a hat trick ball coming up. We've seen one this tournament already. Can we see another? Oh, that was a good delivery in the block hole. If he missed it, he was gone, I reckon, but gets back to it, and he ended up getting the single. Sameep on strike now.
Yeah, I think that is the ideal thing to do right now because Sameep's been in for a while, and he's had a really good innings this morning. A really quick single. Well done, Josh. But speaking about Josh a little bit, so Josh has been in the team for the last 2 years as well. He's our best spinner, and so the thing with him is he's really economical, and when I was captain, he was my go-to bowler. So he was like Bumrah for us, where whenever the team is in need, just hand over the ball to Josh. And what he would do is that he would either choke the runs and take a wicket, or just choke runs so that the other bowlers could. That's a good. Is that? Oh, that's over the line. Sameep gets a 6. We had our hearts in our mouth for a bit, but yeah. That's a 6. It was just going to be a catch, but it's over the infield. Just goes for 6. Yeah, it's important for Sameep to be there for the last 9 deliveries if USC has to go and score a good competitive total. But yeah, completing about Josh, he's a really good bowler. He's a left arm spinner, and yeah, he's been very consistent, and we're lucky to have him in the team as well. He's been playing a good role of bowling in the power play and after. So yeah, that was a really good ball. Yeah, Michigan's been doing a good job keeping it outside the arc and the slot. I think they probably watched our videos, or like I said, the broadcast's been helping everyone.
That was a good slower delivery outside off stump. Just, yeah, it's smart, just taking it away from the arc. That one ball too that went for 6, it's inches away. It's a game of inches, as they say. Could have easily been out, but yeah, I mean, it's been really good bowling. Oh, that's up in the air as well. This time he hasn't got enough on it, and he's taken. Number 4 for Amog, and Sameep is gone. Take me through your reaction.
Yeah, I think it's just quality bowling. Sameep tried a helicopter shot. This one didn't come off. Probably didn't have as much pace on the ball as he would have liked. A helicopter is a really, really difficult shot to hit, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Sameep. But probably the change in pace made it not clear the boundary. But Michigan's been doing a really good job bowling.
Yeah, I mean, he's been consistently taking the pace off the ball, and that's proved to work for him. So it certainly doesn't look like an absolute flat track to bat on. The slower ones are gripping, and you can see the batters getting through their shots too early and skying it up. So certainly not the easiest of pitches to bat on. So I know you mentioned 90, 95, but let's say they have 7 balls to go, 72 on the board right now. I reckon 85 would also make a really compelling watch, a very competitive total, especially you were talking about bowlers like Vedant, Josh, who are quality bowlers. So do you reckon 85 is around that par mark which you can make work, or do you think it's slightly under par and the chasing side has a better opportunity?
Yeah, I think we'll probably try to go for 10 more runs, aiming for 85 in the last over. That would be ideal. But I think 85 is a little below par. That would reduce our margin for error a lot. We'll have to be really consistent with our line and lengths. Yeah, we would need to win the power play to put pressure on Michigan, and early wickets will help. I think a 80 plus score can be competitive, but we'll have to be very strict with our line and lengths, learn from Michigan and how they've been executing their plans.
Yeah, 100%. These last 6 balls are going to play a huge role in deciding how much they get close to that 85-90 mark, and like if they can get to around a par score. But let's just take a moment to appreciate Amog, 4 for 16 in 2 overs. Right when the batters are looking to launch, picking up 3 wickets in the 9th over. One of the toughest overs to bowl is the penultimate over at the death, and he executed it so perfectly and has just set USC back a bit. So just a word on his bowling.
Yeah, Amog's been really impressive. He seems like one of the best bowlers on the Michigan team. These death overs, especially in T10, are very difficult to execute, very less margin for error, and yeah, he's bowled really well. 4 wickets, I would say, in a T10 is as good as like a 6 for or a 7 for. So yeah, well done, really well done, Amog. Very impressive.
Yep, and now the final over, DA is bowling it, I think 73 score, so 74, beg your pardon. So 4 balls remaining. I think they'd want to find at least a couple of boundaries in these last 2, just to try and give themselves some total. We did see 90 defended by Florida in the first game. So, and we've seen a lot of teams win the match by batting first and getting to a good total. So definitely defending a score is preferred here, but it is looking a little short on runs at the moment. But as you mentioned, you got the bowlers. Vedant was the leading wicket taker in the Western Championship as well. So definitely there is quality in the bowling, and we can expect this to go really tight, I think. I think we're in for a really good game. And you guys have the momentum as well, winning 2 on the bounce. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we defended a low score yesterday as well. No, we didn't. Sorry, I think I got it wrong. But we bowled really well yesterday when we defeated University of Georgia. And that,
Chased down a little.
yeah, we chased down the score, and we were able to get a really strong batting side to a low score. So our bowler's been doing really well. Yeah, so hoping for us to get our plans correct. Yeah, I think a boundary here will help, getting us close to 80. Oh no, that's a run out. But we're just trying to get runs in, as many as we can. But that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, just looking to scamper for every run possible. This is excellent bowling, though. Yorker, wide outside off stump. There's no chance for the batter, and the keeper just affecting the run out. So his last over's not going as per plan at the moment. Just 2 runs, three runs off of it. And 75 for 6 with a ball to go. It's looking a little light. And you got to say, I think Michigan would consider themselves favorites going into the chase. But I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to be easy. USC, you guys have quality batters, and the slower balls are gripping, and it's certainly not the easiest pitch to bat on. And we've seen a lot of games happen on this pitch, so there's a bit of wear and tear and something in it for the spinners too. So you mentioned you have Josh, quality spinner, so he'll definitely come into the picture. Yeah, what would you say at this stage in time? Like, what would you give the odds?
Yeah, I think in the beginning it felt like it was a even-paced pitch with like a 50-50 for both batsmen and bowlers. But looking at it right now, like you said, because of the wear and tear and having a lot of games on the same pitch, I think maybe it's favoring the bowlers a little more. But again, like I said, it's important to execute our plans, trying to get in a single. But yeah, that's a wicket. That's another run out. Um, yeah, so I think it's favoring the bowlers a little bit. That's what I'd like to think, because I don't think the ball's coming onto the bat that easily. Varying our pace and keeping our line and length good, keeping it outside the arc of the Michigan batsman is probably going to be the way to go. Yeah, Vedant, Josh, Arkit, he's a new guy on our team as well. He's a freshman, really good talent. Their overs are going to be really crucial, and Sahib's overs with the spin. So yeah, we're in it's going to be. I'm sure USC won't make it easy for Michigan. We'll give them a tough time.
Yeah, so 75 runs on the board in their 10 overs. So Michigan needs 76 in 10. Like he mentioned, though, I don't think it's going to be an easy chase. USC have a quality bowling lineup, and it's not the easiest of pitches to bat on. I think we're in for a cracking next 10 overs. Really, the new ball with Vedant will dictate how this contest is going to go, and the middle overs with Sahib and Josh. So I think we're in for a humdinger of a match. And if you're enjoying today's match, please consider contributing to the Collegiate Cricket League. We're trying to bring out quality college talents in the cricketing arena across the United States, and with your support we can do an even better job at it and bring even more quality matches and quality players. So if you would like to support us, please donate today at www.collegiatecricket.com. Again, that is www.collegiatecricket.com. Your support will mean so much for us in trying to lift the standards of the league. And like Satyajit said, even the players are benefiting so much from this league on a whole and being able to take their game to the next level as well. So please donate and support us. We'll be back with the next innings very shortly. It's going to be a cracking contest. Mich needs 76 off 10 overs. Will they get it? We'll find out very shortly. We're back for the chase. University of Michigan needs 76 in 10 overs. And Vedant taking the new ball. It's going to be a very interesting chase, and Vedant's 2 overs are going to be crucial. So tell me something about Vedant. He's typically bowled with the new ball, taking the overs in the power play, which is very difficult. So does he just enjoy that challenge? Like, he moves the ball both ways. He's been brilliant. So tell me a bit about him.
Yeah, so this is Vedant's second year with the team. He was part of our CCL squad last season as well. And he's a special talent, like you said. He can move the ball both ways. And his change of pace is lethal. Like, it's very difficult to pick his slower one. And a lot of his wickets in the regionals. In the regionals, when everyone was going for a lot of runs, he probably went for like 8 or 9 economy, and that was really good. He's worked a lot on his bowling, on his variations, and it's been coming good. He's in good form, and yeah, he's a really hard worker. He gets involved in team discussions and takes responsibility. That's a really good ball, moving it away from the left-hander. I think that's a ball which comes very naturally to him, going away from the left-hander. And yeah, like I said, he works really hard on his game. He takes cricket very seriously. And yeah, I've seen him grow over the last year and a half. Yeah, he's gone through a lot of personal challenges as well. Yeah, with things happening in his family, but he's a strong man. Like, his mental strength and is off top charts, and he's earned a lot of respect in the squad.
Yeah, I mean, like, personal challenges are always rough, but it's great to see someone overcoming it and playing at such a high level, and he's played magnificently well as well. Was one of the key factors in USC beating such a strong Georgia team also yesterday, picking up 2 wickets and 2 of the top batters on the Georgia team too. So yeah, it's been brilliant watching him play, and going at 9 and over in that Western Championship where everyone went at 12s and 13s, is simply phenomenal. It just shows the quality of the bowler, and he has to strike early, I think, for USC to stay with a shot at this game. That was a good-looking shot, confident-looking drive, but good stop from the fielder. So yeah, I think this power play, the batters will be looking to take advantage of it, only 2 fielders outside. So that does bring Vedant into the picture in trying to take a few early scalps.
Yeah, his overs in the power play, he's been predominantly bowling in the power play for us this season. And his 2 overs, like you mentioned, against Georgia, were game-changing because he took 2 crucial wickets, and he bowled really well. Yeah, I think his overs today as well are going to play a big role in us defending score of 75. Let's see how this goes. A play and a miss. I think it's a good decision taken by Sameep to have slip in, seeing how the ball's been moving out. Yeah, we could get an edge, but yeah, I think I want to jinx it positively now for my team. So I'm going to mention things which I'm hoping happen, but let's see how it goes. But Vedant's been doing really good. His overs are going to be crucial.
Yeah, like you mentioned, I really like the move of having that slip in. Don't usually see it in a 10-over contest, but I like the attacking mindset. Wickets are what's going to win them this game. So let's see if they can pick one up. Oh, slightly shorter in length, looking to cut, but missing. So tell me about one thing. Like, what's his natural length? Where does he like pitching? Is he more fuller, or does he like holding that back of a length?
Yeah, I think what he tries to do most of the time is keep it at good length, that hard length where it's difficult for the batsman to know whether they should come forward or behind. And when he's consistent with that length, he becomes a 3x bowler altogether. Yeah, I think to swing the ball, you need to bowl a little fuller. So you might see him in the earlier overs trying to go a little fuller to get more swing on the ball. But as soon as he gets that good length, he becomes a completely different bowler altogether.
Yeah, I mean, we can see that. And with the new ball, he has been swinging it both ways. That one just a bit wayward and given wide. But yeah, he's been consistently taking it away from the left hand right now. Can we expect him to just bring one back in? Is this, you think it's like a setup to try and bring it back in?
Yeah, like how really good left arm fast bowlers do. I think he's probably setting him up with a few outswingers. He definitely can swing it both ways. It'll be interesting to see what he does. Now another outswinger. I think right now Vedant's probably trying to gauge the swing. It's probably swinging a little more than he would have thought. But I think he'll come back in the next over with, I think he needs to release it a little closer towards the stumps so that he can take advantage of that big swing.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard for a new ball bowler, right? Especially a 10-over format, because you only have 2 overs to make an impact. And usually it takes you a while to figure out how much it's swinging, what your ideal line and length on a pitch needs to be. And you only have 12 deliveries to make an impact. And, you know, that's why it's so hard as a bowler in this format to try and find your line and length on each pitch. Each conditions vary, each pitch varies. So that's why it's so hard for a new ball bowler. And that makes what he's been doing all the more impressive, to be consistent on different kinds of pitches. So yeah, I've really been impressed by how he's played. And now interesting to see, we have a spinner taking the new ball as well. So does Josh usually take the new ball, or do we see him more in the middle overs? Because we saw the ball swinging a bit, so interesting to see a spinner to join Vedant with the new ball.
Yeah, this is something the team's been doing this season, giving Josh the new ball. He was part of the squad last year as well, and he was bowling those 2 crucial overs in the middle, just right after the power play, the 4th and the 6th one. And like I mentioned, he was our best bowler to like choke the runs. So he would choke the runs and get wickets, or he would just stop the run rate so that the other batsmen tried to hit on the other bowlers, and the other bowlers would pick up wickets. So he was helping the team a lot. But this time, I think going with Josh in the 2nd over is not, I mean, yeah, it's been swinging a lot, but this was decided by the team earlier that Josh would be taking the 2nd over, because we feel that with the field in and more catchers in positions close to the bat, he will be able to strike early, and especially defending a lower score like this, wickets early are going to help us do good in this defense.
Yeah, and he started off well, but what you said just brings me up to a point that I've been considering. So, and that's a good shot, swept away to the boundary, first boundary of the innings. Just slightly too straight, I think, but that was a really good shot from Mustafa to get his innings going. But what I wanted to ask was, you said Josh bowling the 2nd over was a predetermined thing. So I wanted to ask, in a T10 game, it's a lot about strategy and how you deploy your field, deploy your bowlers. So how much of it is already pre-planned before the inning starts, and how much of it is more on-the-spot decisions that come up? Because, for example, the ball's swinging a lot right now, so an option could have been to go away from what was planned and to actually give it to pacer. And just as we're talking, another excellent shot from Mustafa, this time with the turn on the offside. He's looking really good. But yeah, that's something I've always been wondering. So yeah, can you shed some light on that?
Yeah, so I think with USC, we have a lot of new players in the squad this season, and a lot of our bowlers who used to be comfortable bowling with the new ball, like fast bowlers, they're not part of the squad anymore because they've graduated or are just not available. So I think the discussion in the team is the 2nd over is really crucial. So having someone who's not bowled a lot with the new ball, yeah, that just missed the stumps. I don't know how, but yeah. So I think that's why we went with Josh, who's our best spinner, to bowl and keep it tight. But yeah, I think it's not, and like you said, like in a T10 especially, we can't go in predetermined a lot because of things change in the moment, and another close one or really close one again. But yeah, a lot of decisions need to be taken on the go, and things change, and you'll see I mean, I'll see a lot of plans changing from what we talked about in the dressing room. But yeah, I think we go in with a rough plan of what we want to do, but things change a lot. Like 90% of the things might not go as we decided earlier, and we have to take a decision on the spot. And that's where the captain and the think tank of the team, the senior players, are really helpful in like taking a decision on what needs to be done. Like with Georgia, we had two off spinners bowling the last 4 overs, and that's very unconventional.
Yeah.
But that worked because on the pitch yesterday, it being wet, we felt that it was favoring the spinners a lot more. So bowling 4 overs off spin in the last 4 overs helped us restrict Georgia to a low score, and that was something we had not planned. So sometimes big decisions need to be taken in the moment.
I mean, yeah, 100%. What you said completely makes sense, and I completely agree with all your points as well. 13 for no loss in 2, and that's a good-looking shot from Aryan. Slightly shorter in length again, I think, and easily pulled away. Yeah, I think he's just been slightly too short this innings, so he needs to push it a bit fuller and try and let that ball swing a bit more.
Yeah, I think this was too short and give the batsman a lot of time to pull it. Yeah, I think he needs to get the ball a little more fuller, give himself a better chance to swing the ball. I also feel that because Michigan is not chasing a really high score, their openers have come into bat with less pressure, and I think probably the planning that they've done is that take advantage of the power play and just play their natural game. That is a quick double. Very really good running by Michigan. But yeah, I think they've come in with a lot of freedom. They've respected the good balls and taken advantage of anything that they could score off.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty positive start. They've taken advantage, like you said, of any loose balls, but they've not looked to be rash against the good balls. And like you mentioned, since it's a relatively lower score, they don't need to take risks from ball one. And that's what's working to their advantage, I think. And Vedant has 4 balls left in his spell. I still think it's crucial that he strikes with this new ball. I know there's Sahib to bowl still. He's a very good off spinner. Josh still has 1 over, but he's just been so crucial. And it's another really good looking shot, driven on the up over point for 4. Both these batters are looking really good at the moment. I think ominous signs for USC.
Yeah, I think this one was too full. The earlier boundary was too short. I think Vedant's struggling a little bit with getting his length correct. Like I said, he becomes very lethal when he gets that good length going. But I think, at least in this over, what I can see is it's either going too short or too full. He needs to get that length correct. And I think a ball getting the line on the stump might get the bold and LBW in the picture, especially with the ball swinging. So it will be interesting to see if he can come back from these 2 boundaries.
Yeah, let's see how he comes back, and that's the sign of a champion bowler. Oh, that's a much better ball, I think. Much closer to the stumps, angling in. And I think it was closer to the hard, good length delivery you were talking about. The batter can't quite commit on the front foot or go on the back foot. So I think that's a good comeback. 2 balls left in his spell. Both these batters looking good right now.
Yeah, that was a good ball. It'll be it'll be really good if he can pick up a wicket in the next 2 balls, because wickets would put pressure on Michigan. And yeah, I see cheering going on. USC boys cheering their bowler on, and that's something we talked about a lot. That irrespective of whatever's happening in the game, we have to back each other and keep cheering and be positive and keep our shoulders high. Because in a T10, just 2 balls can change the complete course of the game, and you're always in the game till the game's not done. So fighting till the last ball is what's been discussed. And quite literally, we fought till the last ball in the last game, and we won with a 6 on the last ball. So yeah, I'm still positive that the momentum might shift, but we definitely need wickets. If we don't take them, then it's going to be an easy chase for Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, the never say die attitude is something we've seen with USC time and time again. So definitely, this game is never over until the last ball, especially with USC and Sameep as the captain as well. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to how they turn this around. But it's been a really good start for Michigan up till this point, and they've played the power play very cautiously, but also very smartly, I think. But I think we saw with USC as well, the first 3 overs was good, but then as the ball got slightly older and the pitch got a bit slower, especially the last 3-4 overs was when it was struggling. The batting was a bit more difficult with the slower balls coming into effect. So I definitely think with the spinners coming into play and the slower balls coming more into effect, it can get harder for the batting. Because we did see, I think there were 65 and 8 overs, and the last 2 only went for 10. So I definitely think from here on out, batting could get a bit tougher, especially as the ball gets that bit older.
I think things have not got out of hand yet, but all credits to Michigan. Mustafa and Aryan, they're putting up a show. They've been disciplined. And yeah, I think in T10, sometimes we talk about just going all out from ball 1, but what I've observed in this season, especially with quality teams coming in from all over the country, that we've seen good cricketing shots throughout. It's not like they've been playing a lot of rash shots. Technique becomes extremely critical in the game of cricket, whether it's a T10 or a T20. We don't usually associate technique or like having those perfect cricketing shots, but especially when you're playing on a ground like this, a natural turf, with the conditions being different in almost every game, and the pitch changing, and with the weather conditions changing as well, sticking to the basics and doing your basics correctly definitely helps the team. And we've seen it happen time and time again this season, that skill is winning over just playing those rash shots and like playing across the line. Yeah, so all credits to Michigan. I mean, I'm still biased towards USC. I can't help that, but giving credit where it's due. They've been playing very disciplined.
Yeah, they've been playing really good, and that's another really good shot, but a good stop in the deep, saving 2 runs. That's the kind of fielding we want to see, especially with the lowish total on the board. Fielders need to back up their bowlers, and that was a good piece of fielding right there. But yeah, we're seeing Neil into the attack now against the left-arm spinner, so left-arm batter. So favorable matchup with the ball turning away from him. So yeah, maybe if he tries going across the line, we can see one sky up in the air. But he's been batting very good at the moment. And there's another single. So since I have you here, I just wanted to ask you about the USC club. So can you talk to our viewers more about the history of the club, how it came about, the kind of leagues you've played in, and now here at the CCL, like the growth you've experienced?
Yeah, so I can talk a bit about our club. So our club's called the Trojan Cricket Club because Trojan is our mascot for University of Southern California. And we've been a rec sport club for, I think, since the early 2000s. And we're probably one of the oldest rec cricket clubs in US universities. Yeah, so it's been a while that we are there, but I think as a club and as the college team, we never got an opportunity to, and such a big platform to express our talents and be able to play with the best of the best in the country. And yeah, so talking a bit about our club. So initially, so we have this league in California called Southern California Cricket Association. The acronym for it is SCCA, and and we have 2 teams in there, and we play in different divisions, and that's what we focus on majorly with hardball cricket. And we also give an opportunity to the students of the college. That's a really good drive for 2 runs. Yeah, but coming back, we try to give opportunity to the members of our club to play tape ball cricket, tennis cricket, and also hardball. So for a lot of those early years, and even before CCL was organized, we were focusing a lot on SCCA, and that's what we used to do. but things have, it's up in the air, seemed like it's going to right, oh yeah, it's landed right in the middle of all of the fielders. But like you said earlier, there was a chance with the off spinner coming in that the ball could just go up in the air. It did happen, but unlucky for USC that it fallen into no man's land. But yeah, so we've been doing really well at the Southern California level. We've won the SCCA league couple of times, both our teams. We have one playing in the higher divisions in D1 and another team playing in D3, D4. So that's been great. So that was a platform for us, but we never really got a chance to meet national talent, and thanks to CCL for that. And yeah, we are hoping that with our performances and with all of the good work that CCL is doing, eventually if USC like tags cricket as their own sport, because we are just a rec sport right now, we are not part of the official USC, we're not an official USC sports team yet. And if anyone knows anything about USC is really big on their official sports teams. They spend a lot on football, on baseball, and all of those other sports. So I think the aim for us is that to keep performing on a national level so that we get recognized as an official USC sports team, and that would take cricket to completely another level at USC. And I think platforms like CCL are definitely going to help us with that.
Yeah, 100%. We're so glad to see the growth of the cricket club, and you know, it would be great for colleges to recognize cricket as a sport at the college level, not as just a recreational level like you mentioned. And that's what we at the Collegiate Cricket League are striving for so much, to try and get cricket that level of importance as some of the other sports we've seen in college. And cricket is growing in America, and we're striving to make an impact to make it grow at the college level as well. So if you as the viewers would like to support us, please consider donating at www.collegiatecricket.com today. Again, that's www.collegiatecricket.com. Your support would help so many more college teams get recognition, and also help us in bringing out so many more college teams and unleashing so much talent like the ones we're seeing at USC, at Michigan, at all the teams we've seen. So please do support us. Back to this game though. Michigan looking in real control of this chase at the moment. They've been so disciplined with the batting effort, and barring that one that went straight up in the air, I think they've been mostly hitting along the ground in the gaps and not taking any risks. And it's not like the bowling has been bad. I just think they've played a very calculated game of cricket right now.
Yeah, Michigan's been playing really smartly, and running between the wickets been pretty strong. They don't have to really go big because the required run rate's pretty much in reach 6.5. The only way USC can come into this innings is by taking wickets, and that's why I think Sameep's given the bowling to Sahib, who's been one of our good bowlers this season. So as a USC supporter, I'm hoping that Sahib can get us some quick wickets. But yeah, credit where it's due. Aryan and Mustafa have been doing a really, really good job making use of their feet, coming to the line of the ball, covering the line of the ball, coming to the pitch of the ball, and just taking advantage of any weak deliveries. USC has been doing good with their fielding, but Michigan's batting has been a class act till this point.
Yeah, right now it just seems like Michigan's in complete control, but the game is not out of hand yet. It's 43 for no loss in 5, 33 to win in 5 overs. All 10 wickets in hand, yes, for Michigan, but still got some quality bowlers coming up. And, you know, just tell me some more about the team morale. Like, you know, it's clearly like your team is not in the right position right now to try and win this game, but how do you see your team turning it around? Like, a couple of wickets will definitely help, but where do you see the motivation coming from? Like, is there a team talk, or does just everyone have it within them, just knowing that they can win it from any position? How does that come about?
Yeah, so I think the confidence is always there. The talk in the team is we will fight till the last ball, and the game's not over till it's over. And I think what gives us confidence is our games over the years at college cricket level in Southern California. So going back to talking about my club, we compete a lot in Southern California with UCLA, the USC UCLA rivalry being really big, UC Irvine, UCSD, and we've been playing college cricket at that level for a while, and in those matches as well, we've defended lower scores, and I think that's what gives the team confidence in situations like this where things on paper do seem like they're going out of hand, but things can change pretty quickly. And so the confidence is always there. It's important for us as a group to stick together in times like this. And I'm sure the other teams as well, in a format like T10, are always on the charge. And yeah.
Is that a drop catch? It's a really tough chance there, but I reckon they have to be taken when, especially in this kind of situation, even the half chances, I think, have to be taken. Looked like he saved a boundary, a few runs, but ideally you want those to stick.
Yeah, I think that was a half chance, and you need chances like this to come your way when you're defending a low score. But yes, I think the confidence is always there. It's important for us to stick together, not just for our club, but I think that's been a talk with all the teams that especially the T10 game is not over till it's over. And we've seen things flip at all times. Like, for example, the thing that happened during regionals where we had to score 4 or 5 sixes in the last over. And the win probability score would have been like 99:1, but we still pulled it off. And we've seen that happening with other teams as well. So as a group, it's important that we stick together and be confident, because you never know, like things might just work out, and it's important to have that belief in your group.
100%. You just have to keep fighting to the last ball, like you just said. You know, 1 wicket, new batter in, it's just the pressure is different out there in the middle. You know, even if the required rate's only 7, you might start panicking, might start playing loose shots. I feel like these two are very calm-minded, stable out there in the middle, but you just get one of them out, and a new batter walks in, he might be feeling under pressure. So you're always one good delivery away from just getting back into the game.
Yep, I agree. And it's important to have that confidence in your team. And and we need to be sharp in the field. We've been good till now, except for that half chance which should have been taken. But Michigan's not been giving us a lot of chances. I think the fact that we are playing, most of the teams are playing their 4th or 5th game, teams have been learning from the previous games. And I think Michigan has been learning from their previous games as well, and they've taken note that they don't need to go big. Just taking it deep will help them chase it down.
Yeah, definitely. But that was a pretty good over, just 4 runs off of it. Just the kind of over you'd want to drive that asking rate up. It's above 7s, but it's better than it was a couple overs ago. And, you know, quiet overs like that usually tend to build up to something. A false shot possible, 29 to win from 4 overs. Yes, it's only like 7 and over. Yes, you have 10 wickets in hand, but these kind of quiet overs, couple of dot balls, just even if the required rate's low, the batter's feeling that constant pressure of, oh, I need to take the bowler on, I need to score some runs, and that could lead to a wicket. So really interesting to see how this next over goes, especially with such a quiet over.
Yeah, that is true. As we can see, the think tank at USC, Neil, Josh, Vedant, they've been, and Sahib as well, they've been helping Sameep a lot, and they're sticking together as a group. And it's really nice to see that the new players coming into the team have been doing really well. And like I said, it's USC. At USC, we maintain a never give up attitude. So I think the boys are going to fight till the last ball. Yeah, it's good to see that. And another good over here will just raise the required run rate up close to 9. And you never know what will happen after that.
Yeah, 100%. And Sahib's bowling, so it's not going to be easy for the batters against him as well. Just 7 off his first one, and he's been pretty consistent with the ball. So really interesting passage of play. Oh, that's up in the air. Is that a chance? Just falls in no man's land again.
Yeah, it's been tough for USC this innings. Two balls going up in the air but falling in no man's land. I think Josh at long on, yeah, it was Josh. Josh at long on tried his best, but it was just a little too short for him. But good work by Sahib to cover, go behind and try to attempt the catch. But we've been a little unlucky this innings.
Yeah, run out opportunity. That was tight as well. Right, so 3 off the first 2. Left-hander on strike now. And what do you think about the field? They have 5 fielders outside. Do you reckon bringing one up would try and help, cover some singles that are being pretty easily taken at the moment? That's a stunning shot. Finding the gap on the offside and a reverse sweep to get to the boundary. That's an amazing shot, picking out the gap. It's gone close to run a ball now. So, yeah, I reckon bringing up one of the fielders and telling them to go over the top, try and get that wicket, make them take some sort of risk, could produce a wicket. What do you think about that, or do you think this feels satisfying?
That was an exceptional shot, hitting a reverse sweep. It goes up. Oh, falling just short again. It's been tough for USC today on the field, with the sun baking on the ground. It's been tough, but yeah, like you mentioned, it seems like they're still taking a risk, even with 5 fielders out. They're going for a reverse sweep or even putting it up in the air again. Try the reverse sweep again, straight back to the fielder. But yeah, I think having 5 fielders out is okay because it seems like they're still taking a risk. So having more fielders out will give us a better chance to take those catches. If they were not putting it up in the air like this and just tapping us for like 1 or 2 runs, maybe then I would agree with like having one more person inside. But as long as they try to take risks, I think having 5 fielders behind. Okay, that's a really good shot over long on. Like I said, they've been taking their risks. I think they're probably wanting to get their net run rate up is what I think.
I mean, that's a stunning shot, like with long on back, still backing his ability to clear the fielder, and he's done so successfully, and that's an expensive over in response to the quiet one. Michigan 62 for no loss in 7, just needing 14 in 3 overs now. I think it's going to take something really special from here.
Yeah, things are going things feel like are going out of reach for USC, but it's been a dominant batting performance by Michigan. Like it's not like we've bowled a lot of weak balls, but they're playing according to the merit of the ball, and that just shows that playing on the merit also works in T10. We talk about that a lot in like 1-days or like T20s or like test cricket, 4-day cricket, but playing to the merit of the ball is what works in every format of the game, and we're seeing it come to life right now. So amazing batting. USC has been trying their best, but I think on the day, Michigan's been doing a really, really good job. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on the merit-based hitting. You have to watch the ball actually and play proper shots, not just swing every ball. That's never going to work. Oh, is that out? Is that out? Oh, tight call, and the bowler's on the ground. That looked very tight to me.
Yeah, it did look tight, and I think Josh can't believe that that was not given out. I think this was really close, but I guess umpire has a better view from there, and umpire's decision is the last decision. So even though the bowler might feel that it is out, we respect what the umpire says, and they have the best view of what's happening. But that was really close.
I think impact was the only question, maybe height, but that looked really tight. Unfortunate for the bowler there, but he's just going to have to overcome that. 13 from 17 now. Oh, how about this one? Maybe pitching outside leg, but Josh making things happen here. Just a bit of panic setting in. It's not over as of yet.
Yeah, Josh is a fighter, and he's going to fight till the end. Maybe height was a factor here. Again, this is a touch and go. Could have gone either way. But yeah, Josh is trying his best, bowling his best balls, trying to get USC back into the game. And it will be interesting to see how the batsman... Okay, that's been tapped for a double. Good effort in the field by Sanat. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see what happens, but these two appeals were really close.
Yeah, just 10 to get now. So it's been a very thorough batting performance from University of Michigan. They've just not given USC a chance as of yet. That was not far away from the outside edge. Short and wide, looking to cut it, but might have just hurried the batter a bit. 10 from 14. A couple more dots or a wicket here could really spice things up.
Yeah, those dot balls, we need a lot of those dot balls to get the pressure up. And yeah, another one. You never know, things might change. It looks like Michigan's taking away the chase, but a few more dot balls, another good over, a few wickets. I'm still optimistic. A close one again. I think that hit the bat, but if it hit the pad, that would have been a really close appeal again.
Yeah, I mean, that was another excellent delivery. What an over from Josh. Just 4 runs off of it. When the game looked dead and buried, he's showing, like Satyajit mentioned, he's a fighter. And they're still fighting USC. That's what I love about them. They fight till the last ball is bowled, and they're making a match out of this. Even though they've not taken a wicket, they're keeping themselves just about in it. 10 to get off the last 2 overs. And when a game goes down to the final one, you just never, ever know. It's just who bowls that better, who plays better in that over. The last over is anyone's game.
Yeah, yeah. And at this point, I'd like to give a shout out to some of the players in our team who've, like, in a format like T10, you're not able to like give chances to everyone in your squad, but little contributions at every point during the match are very helpful. There have been players on our team, and I'm sure there have been players on the other team in other teams as well, who might not be getting as many chances as the captain would like them to have, because 10 overs is a short format. But I would like to give a shout out to players in my team like Sanat Keshavnath, Sanat Bhargav, Samarth, Manav, Ankit, Arkit, and Ayush, Dhruv, who've not got a lot of chances in the tournament, but they're the loudest on the field. They make sure that they have their teammates back. And yeah, the format is such that you might not be able to give everyone chances, but they being motivated, hoping that the team, backing other players on the team, that's very important. And in the other teams as well, there are a lot of players who are playing a big role. They're not coming in the spotlight because maybe they're not getting enough chances, but they form the backbone of the team on which the team is able to perform. So just wanted to give a shout out. I'm sorry if I missed anyone, boys, but you know that everyone on the team has been contributing.
I mean, that was great of you. Like, it's every member on the team is very important to the team's success, and even the smallest impacts can have the biggest impacts on the game. Like, even the smallest things you do can have such a huge impact, and every player is crucial to team success. And here Sameep has taken the penultimate over, just showing that he's up for the fight and there when the team needs him most. It's a tough ask for him, but it'll be really interesting to see what he does in this over. Another excellent reverse sweep from Aryan. The second time he's hit that same shot to the boundary, and this is just batting of the highest quality. Knowing the field is up and just placing it along the ground. It's risk-free cricket. Knew the ball is outside the danger area of the stump, so even if he missed it, it wasn't going to get him out. That's just brilliant, brilliant batting, and now just 3 to get now for Michigan.
Yeah. That is quality batting. Those reverse sweeps have been flawless, flawless. And it's very difficult to pull that off at our level. And the flawlessness with which the batsman's been pulling them off, hats off. That's good. I was surprised to see Sami bowling, but I think probably the talk in the team is the spinners have performed better from our end in this innings. So having another spin option is what Sami probably is thinking. And with only 3 runs to go, I'm still being optimistic. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, just 1 hit away now, Michigan. It's been a really good chase. And that just gets it down 1 more run. Scores level right now. It's just been a great game from Michigan. USC have fought hard, but I think just we're 10-15 short with the runs on the board. I think 90 would have been really good. It's just a bit short, and that's just nudged into the leg side. And a stunning win for the University of Michigan. They win by 10 wickets. And that's a very good performance. Flawless batting from the openers, not even barely giving any of a chance. And just not leaving it to any of their other batters and saying they'll finish it themselves. A stunning run chase. Very professional of them.
Yeah, I agree. Michigan played, I think they outclassed us in all departments today. And you have to give credit where it's due. And I don't feel that like USC played bad cricket, but on the given day in the last 2 hours, Michigan was on top in all of the 3 departments. So congratulations to Michigan. And this just proves what we've been talking all along, that in CCL, with the knockouts coming up, any team can defeat any team on any given day. And that's what we've been seeing for a while, and that's going to make the knockouts even more interesting. So I'm sure USC will be back strong in the knockouts coming up. And yeah, we'll go back, talk about our plans and analyze what went wrong, and we'll come back strong. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Any team can be any team on a given day, like you mentioned. And USC did not play bad by any stretch. Just, I think, 10-15 runs short. And with the ball, they're really not given any chance. It was just superb batting more than bad bowling, I think. I think Michigan won this game rather than saying USC lost this game. I think Michigan just played tremendous cricket and deservedly win this. USC have been playing good, and I definitely think they are a team to watch out for in the knockouts. They have some quality players, and they gel together as a team. And you fight till the last ball is bowled, which is what I love about this team. So both these teams played a tremendous game of cricket, and we were treated to a very, very good spectacle. We'll be back with the next game very, very shortly, so stay tuned for that. But congrats to Michigan for winning this wonderful game of cricket.